All right, welcome to ChattRoom. This is Michael. I'm with my co-host,
John?
and today we're talking about the phenomenon that was Peloton, still Peloton, but it definitely peaked during the pandemic. It seemed like everybody had one of those electric bikes in their home, or there were those commercials of the overly energetic housewives that were just pumping and grooving to Peloton. And now people are going outside. It's not quite the same, and the company is taking a hit. So it seems, John, like this is one of the many companies that, spiked during the pandemic as people were staying inside, but now not so much.
Right. I think it's just because people are not inside. I mean, people don't want to sit on a bike and watch TV all day. I think they rather be outside enjoying the nature, like in Chattanooga. I know they have it in Nashville. You can rent a lot of bikes now, meet up with friends. Bikes really aren't expensive. You can get a top of the line bike for the price of a Peloton. So I just think it's not a good investment anymore.
Yeah, no, totally agree. I mean, Pelotons were always pretty ritzy too. I think that was part of the maybe appeal for some people, but also why it was an easy punchline, and why it even featured in such shows as like Sex and the City and other shows where it's like really affluent people would have them. But again, you could kind of poke fun at like only certain people could afford that, but it was true. It was like 2,000 something a bike,
right?
And then you had a subscription on top of that, and you referenced TV, and yeah, for a lot of people who were at home, it was a connection because you had a leaderboard. You could see where other bikers were at, and you would have their coaches that would kind of have their different styles of like, you've got this, we can do it, pump you up,
right,
kind of stuff.
right.
But yeah, you can pump up a rider, but you can't pump up sales when everybody's socializing now, going to the gym again, or at least, as you say, using the bike services that, ours in Chattanooga, you referenced, has been a model for New York, Toronto, and all these other major cities. And we're a mid-sized city. So just thinking about all the other places where, even if you want a bike, I'm sure bikes, probably are still a little higher with inflation and the supply and demand of that. But yeah.
And plus, I've seen a lot of TikToks. I know I told you I didn't know a lot about this, and I still really don't know a lot about Peloton completely. But there's been TikToks and Instagram Reels making fun of this company, and it's like, you can go to Academy and get pretty much that exact same bike without the TV for $3.99, and then you can go to Walmart and get you a 15-inch. Or not 15-inch, but a 32-inch TV mounted to your wall. And the Peloton CEO is probably not going to like me saying this, but you can download the app and hook it up to your 32-inch smart TV and have the exact same thing for about $1,000 cheaper.
Yeah, that's true. DIY Peloton. So, or just get a friend to just shout at you while you ride your bike, or encourage you. I guess it's more the encourage model, but yeah. And, it's sad for Peloton, but it's interesting, as we've discussed before. That was a big time where I was looking at my stimulus money and I was looking at the stocks and seeing what I could invest. And Peloton was a big winner for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. But if you're still holding that today, not so much. It was one of those flash in the pan deals where, it rose up and now it's having its Icarus moment and it's falling.
Yeah.
So
they're going to have to come out with something new.
Yep.
Something to bring them back to life, because that one idea, like you said, it popped off, but now it's all right, bike and TV, we got it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it'll be interesting to see if they can pivot the business model. And if they do, maybe we'll talk about them in a future episode as a success story of just that. So we'll see. Keep it here. Like, subscribe. And thank you as always for listening to ChatRoom.
Peace.